The Big Issue. Breaking down the issues that matter.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Leadership Podcast. It is yet another edition of The Big Issue. And of course, as usual, with me here in the studio are our very vibrant in-house analysts. Yeah, we have Silas Ezewu.
Welcome.
And of course, Chibuzo Kaibe. And I am your regular host. Sean Jakba is my name. Together, we'll be taking you on the big issue of the day, which is extortion. Nigerians at the mercy of lawless police officers. Well, in the big issue today, we are looking at the extortion and assault on innocent Nigerians as depicted in a video that went viral online of police officers harassing passengers at Benin-Okene Expressway. In the video, which was recorded by one of the passengers, an officer was seen dragging a young man, insisting that the man must pay the sum of 25,000 naira on allegation that he stole a laptop, even though the young man said it was his laptop which he uses in school as a student. The police officers insisted and even dragged the young man to a POS center for him to withdraw the money. And when it dawned on them that they had an account number for which the money would be transferred to, one of the officers dragged the young man into a box to the bank to withdraw the said money. And of course, the passenger who recorded the video said the officers swore heaven and earth that they are going to kill if they don't comply. Well, this is the situation we are having in the country. And of course, before we go into discussing the matter, let's just take a look at the video which went viral on social media.
Because they say why you go crack gun say one shoot. Look at what Nigerian police is doing to the citizens of this country. They force one of our passengers enter motor, go withdraw money for ATM. All the drivers park now say this thing is not right. You come now, they slap passengers when not do anything. So I go talk say why they go follow the boy go POS. Look at his face. Look at his face. He say he go kill. He say blood go flow if they not take time. He say last time a blood go share. This is where we are at Kogi State. The officer when lead they come is Ogu Godwin. Only wear uniform. When name day. One pull uniform, follow the boy, go back.
Well, sorry for that hitch in the showing of that video, and of course we'll bring it back. Before we play it back in silence, let's imagine this type of a thing. Does it mean that the police uniform has become an instrument of extortion? Of innocent Nigerians going about their normal business?
Well,
It's, the police is the police. Okay, um, everywhere, not just Nigeria. It's very common for police now, though it shouldn't be. But unfortunately, in the country, not just Nigeria, the police are the police. Um, this one is because it is somebody captured it. This is what Nigerians go through every day. At different stages, different circumstances. For whatever reason, from the hands of some unscrupulous police officers. Not all of them, oh, but the bad ones are giving the whole police bad image. And when you look at it, they say police is your friend. I'm sure if you took a sense of, in Nigeria, whether Nigeria police is a friend or not, I'm sure 99% will tell you that police may not be the kind of friend they expect him to be. Okay? They have their uses, but of course, once in a while, you see bad ones try to give the whole force bad name. And I was saying something about not just in Nigeria. If you look at the riots that happened in the US, in England, and so, police brutality, of the killing of people of minority, black, Spanish, and so. At every site of, at the site of opportunity, they are dead. You see videos of them accosting somebody, someone who is not even later or holding a gun, they will shoot him and kill him, and they will treat a different, maybe a white man a different way. So that one, you can see that one has some racial, you know, undertone. But here, it's really, why would people accept like this? So it's unfortunate, but and that is what coming to that, but that's what forced Nigerians to march on the streets a year ago, just for this kind of thing that are going through the hands of those who are supposed to protect them, but their job is to protect life and property. But they are endangering, they're doing the exact opposite. They're endangering life. We can see the policeman carry his gun and try to shoot. And the young man who say, why would you want to shoot us for this kind of thing? You can see how he will try to utilize him and even bringing out the gun. That gun can mistakenly go off and accidentally somebody will go. And once you are dead, you are dead. So I know Nigerians will be astounded to see this again, especially coming at the anniversary of the SARS protest. But like they say, the leopard never changes its color.
Well, the truth of this, guys, this police, the Nigerian police, the police officers, it seems they are just there, out there in the street, to rob people to the extent of holding them at gunpoint to bring money. Don't you think some of these protesters we're talking about are men of the force? That is what Nigerians are thinking. Like they say, hey, no, you are it's an enough.
Well, it's I would want to hold that line of reasoning. As much as we are worried with the level of civil engagement and police, it's still not enough to make a simple allegation that most of the time armed robbers in here. But having said that, I think this issue of how the police behave has been with us for a very long time. This behavior is not, in fact, has become a culture, if you will. And it would seem as if the more we talk about it, the more they continue to do it. And the question is why? Why has this culture not changed? I choose to call it culture because it appears to them as normal. Some of these policemen, it appears to them as normal. And that's why, even after the major backlash on the movement against police brutality happened last year, regardless of how popular and massive it was, had a lot of international attention and all of that, we still can still have policeman behave in this way, not being mindful that you record it. In this day and age where the assets is everywhere to capture you, such action. So it shows you the mentality and the thinking. So it's much more than just an impulse thing. It is something that is ingrained. So I think there's a need to critically assess why we have this set of people in such capacity. I think it is important. They have not. So I think it is really, really critical to look beyond the questions of, oh, the basic excuses of, oh, they want to give, they have to give kickbacks, they have to be on the road, they have to, and really ascertain why do they behave this way? What is the average mentality of the policeman? Well, what rights, how were they recruited into the force? So there are a lot of fundamental questions that need to be asked and addressed. And until we have clear answers, those questions can be sure that we'll come back sometime, maybe soon, not forbid, to discuss this same issue all over again. If you go on the internet, if you go everywhere, this is right up a lot. There's a massive body of work on police brutality in Nigeria. A massive body of work, whether on the social media or whether on the restaurant, it's everywhere. It has become a sing song, if you will. But until we actually silence question and build the light where it ought to be, we might just be going to yourself.
Yes, sellers, raise a very salient point here. The recruitment process. How come the police will always have such kind of characters in the force? Is it not an indication that something is wrong with the recruitment process with the Nigerian police force?
Yeah, I will agree that that the way the police people look at themselves, they see themselves as doing their job nobody wants to do. Okay? See themselves as taking up a job that's risky, that's thankless, that puts you at the other side of society, like it's you and them. Okay? And a job that most of them will not ordinarily do if they had a better option. You understand? So this job and teaching job and teaching job that most people go as a secondary option. Because of the way society sees them, what they are treated or cheated. Okay? The other time we had a kind of discuss on this issue. And the person who came on board to talk, and some other people came from community said most of them that they recruited to the force were the bad boys in their age group growing up. Those who could not pass well, those who were bad, who riffraff in school, those who were court members, those who never do good, do well. That the ones, in fact, in my class then, the ones that stole and robbed and beat up people and rape people, they're the ones that joined the police. Others went to the university. So that tells you, of course, it's once in a while I see good ones. Those who were because those who wanted to do the job in the first place. I knew someone who said what you want to do was this man. And he served the police for like 10 years and ran away. He resigned 3 times and he ran away. He ran away and said that look, I cannot exist in this kind of life because everybody is a liar and nobody wants to do the right thing. So that's the problem with the recruitment process. I can't remember one country now in Europe when the president came on board. What he did was to sign the whole police force and recruit fresh people with a fresh mentality. Everybody with a standard of education that commanded self-respect. I know we come to that.
Well, before we continue, let's quickly take a short break. Before we do that, we urge your viewers to send in your comments and your comments will be entertained, and of course they will help in shaping the conversation on the big issue. We'll be back shortly.
The Big Issue. Breaking down the issues that matter.
Welcome back. We are still on the big issue, and of course, the big issue of the day is Nigerians at the mercy of lawless police officers. And of course, we are looking at the extortion that took place in Benin-Okene Expressway at the weekend. Well, before we continue, I think let's just quickly take a look at that video again.
Police carry boy now. They search am. They say make you open phone. Now they force am go POS. Carry enter back. Police change cloth. Wear mufti. Carry enter back. Go POS. Go collect 25,000. The first they make transfer. Now they don't see any account bring come when want to transfer. They say they don't want to give an account. They call carry am now. Enter back. Go POS for Okene. One of the officers' name is Ogu Godwin. Ogu Godwin is one of the name of the officer. When carry am for Okene here, Kogi State. Refurbish police. Now they arrive for their healers. See them now. Not because the boy do anything. They not say anything. They say they see laptop. They say the laptop now waiting till they do assignment for school. Now student TB. They force and they beat am. Force and put for back. Carry go ATM. Go withdraw money. Now make all those drivers now park. Say this is not right. See what Nigerian police. See what they do now for Okene, Kogi State. The first person put for back. Go ATM. Go withdraw 25,000 from his account. Shamo see them. They don't hold us here. Since around 10, we dey here. The boy say not get money. They force her to call people for Benin to send money giver. Now they follow her. Go ATM, go withdraw the money. Nigeria police. This is what we are passing through now in Nigeria. When we are citizens of this country. Police brutality for Okene Road. This one are not past kidnapping. This are not past stealing. Nigeria police. One of the officers' name is Ogu. Ogu Godwin. Ogu Godwin. That be name. One of the officers when lead they come here for this checkpoint. Ogu Godwin from Kogi State Division. Because they say why go crack gun say one shoot. Look at what Nigerian police is doing to the citizens of this country. They force one of our passengers enter motor, go withdraw money for ATM. All the drivers park now say this thing is not right. He come now, they slap passengers when not do anything. So I go talk say why they go follow the boy go POS. Look at his face. Look at his face. He say go kill. He say blood go flow if they not take time. He say last time a blood go share. This is where we are at Kogi State. The officer when lead they come is Ogu Godwin. Only wear uniform. When name day. One pull uniform. Follow the boy go bank. Police.
That was the video of the extortion and harassment of the police officers on innocent passengers along Benin-Okene Expressway last weekend. Imagine, look at that.
It's all laughable.
The officer, that one of the officer had to change into mufti to follow one of the passenger to a POI center to withdraw money. And when they got there, they discovered that there was no account for that money to be transferred to. They had to pick Okada, go to the bank, withdraw the, imagine the hours such a thing would take place without them even being afraid that it will come to the notice of the public. Knowing the sensitivity of the police force, is it that the police recruitment process is not such that you vet and scrutinize people before they are employed? Then you employ this kind of characters into the force silence.
Well, when we speak about recruitment, and it took me to I think the Georgian president, President Mikel Savage or something like that. He said when they came to power, targeted corruption as the first principle he would start to deal with. And he sacked the entire police force in one fell swoop. And for 3 months, they didn't have police personnel in his country, and the heaven did not fall. In fact, he found a way to recruit a fresh set of policemen with a certain degree of education, a fresh training, fresh mentality, and that's why Georgia became one of the safest and most corrupt-free countries in the entire world. That's what he did. That is political will. Maybe Georgia is a small country, maybe they don't have the kind of problems that we have, but those who are managing the police, because they come from the same system, say a lost pipe cannot produce clean water. So from top to bottom, the police is tainted. I say that good officers are tainted.
Because if not,
It's not the first time they are doing this.
gun wielding,
You can see that they practiced stuff. They even know where to go, how to collect money. The same thing that robbers do. The robbers don't go and just collect money from you. When they catch you, they match you to the ATM or to and take all your money away. That's what the robbers do. What's different? But I say something, it's not all of them. Those are the bad ones among them have been going. I'm sure that even the colleagues know that they are doing this kind of thing. You see it in the way they live. You ask someone who is collecting maybe less than 100K, and he's living a life that shows it's as if it's earning a million, buying houses, buying new cars. He asks where is the balance coming from? That process of corruption. You know, problem in Nigeria that people don't ask how do you get this money. They just want to get money and spend it. Nobody cares. But I'm happy that the police in Kogi State are taking action to arrested them, and they are going through the formal community process of querying rather than trial. But you see what happened in the past. If police want to collect money from you, they even hit. They put their hand in the bag and you draw 20 naira. They were even ready to shoot at 20 naira. Now they're charging
yes,
25,000.
yes.
The SARS people that we all complain about last year, Nigerians, some of them they ask for 1 million to 500,000.
So what we saw on that video that happened last weekend showed that these people they have gone haywire. You see gun wielding policemen howling menacingly at passenger, talking. It's worrisome. It is the IGP, at least that they report that most times there are police officers with POS on the road. Using it, if the passenger says I don't have money, they say yeah, we have POS here. Where's your ATM card? We withdraw the money. But nothing has been done. We're not getting anything from the police force. Yeah. What do you think?
Like I said, it's the culture. It's the culture. It's common practice. What do you expect to rank and fight when you know what the officers do? You understand? That's where it starts from. Who would want to take whatever directive come from above serious when after all of the protests last year, the NSAS thing and all of the promise to do reforms and up to the date, it doesn't appear as if anything serious has been done. So why would the policeman on the street be bothered about penalty when apparently nothing has been done about it? Almost a year after, they are still sitting with panels. Panels are still going on. They are getting reports of there are still denials about who shot who and who did shoot who. So how do you expect the policeman on the street to take whatever directive comes from above serious? That's one. Because it therefore shows the unseriousness of government in addressing some of these grievances which they themselves admitted to. So it shows you
Because the other ranks are always will always come to people to give returns.
it shows you the thinking and it shows you the mindset. But that is on the one hand. I think um, it's going to take a very pragmatic action to transform the policing system in Nigeria. But the concept of sacking everybody and bringing new sets of people is good. But the question is, what do you do with the ones that you lay off? Are they just going to be that way?
No.
Just going to monitor their actions?
If you leave them on the street, they will lose all those expertise, all the things they
there
have been able
is-
to learn, even how to shoot.
There is a serious
They will not use it for another different.
there is a serious problem.
Yeah, you know, we can
There's a
copy
serious societal problem.
the Trojan
Yes.
model and find out what they did
The
with those
total model
engaging.
exactly.
And how
You
to
can-
and since I've
monitor
had
that.
some gun training,
Mm.
to also take them to the army.
You can
To go and fight Boko Haram.
but you can be sure too that
No,
it requires
we need more men
it
to
requires-
fight terrorists.
Well, if you take these ones to go and fight people, you think these ones want to fight people. I'm not
And if you said they
a
have
little more training,
it
know,
goes
so
back to the
they will
system.
need
We are
to
coming
go
back
to join the back.
we are coming back to
In
other
the army.
factors. We are coming back to the other factors that perhaps
Don't you think some people?
makes these policemen behave the way they do.
Sorry to cut you short.
When they see the corruption within the police system,
Mm.
I'm not talking about the system now,
Mm.
not about the system. How is their feeling like? What is their welfare like? No. I'm trying to.
They're feeling the people
When they send them from operation, do they take care of them? Those are basic things that need to be addressed. They supply them with the required facilities for them to work efficiently. What kind of mindset do they have?
Those things are always been there.
But they are fundamental.
They are fundamental. I'm not
They're
saying
fundamental.
they should not get what they should get. Like you said, the problem comes from the top. When they had the rotting, what do you expect? It needs a holistic action. And I said, lost pipe cannot create clean water. The people at the top cannot change it because they are part of the system, they are part of the problem. You understand? So, and many times they don't get there by merit. They get there by other
And I can remember,
considerations.
the police authority had said it severally that the police is underfunded.
Underfunded.
I don't know what the federal government has
But
done.
even the one they're giving them to spend. Why is that? Each time the police force leaves, is accused of massive corruption, going to billions. You understand? So even the one they give them to use to run the sport, how do they, use the money? These people got allowances tied for months for years, and because they cannot protest like ordinary civil people, some of them, know this grievance in their heart, that deny their allowances, delayed, and they see the officers that are living large. They cannot do anything. So what do they do? They take it out on the next man in the streets. It's an annoyance. In fact, I still see that as a product of annoyance. The angst against the system, and they take it out upon the people on the road. And they say if you cannot fight your master, you put his favorite coat.
The state police the way out.
Huh?
The state police the way out.
Yes, because somebody had said that if the post if we have a state police, it will be very, very easy to monitor these people because at the state level, most of the state authorities will be able to know most of the police officers. Now there is a federal thing where you take somebody from another region to another region. It will be very difficult to identify some of these bad eggs.
The argument about state police has been wrong and loud. Okay, the advantage is that if the policeman is coming from a locality, he feels that these are his people. it feels more protective of those people. And if you take someone from Sokoto to Bayelsa,
Yes.
already there may be already some cultural, angst, which may be nothing. I remember the issue of a policeman who threatened to kill 200 people if a certain person did not become president. And the police did not do anything to him publicly. If they do anything privately, it's not even good enough because they need to set an example that the policeman should not have that kind of a thought.
Deterrent.
You understand? So when you meet somebody who already has that kind of angst against a people from another side and you post him to there, he can do anything. But the person coming from there, possibly the people he's dealing with are his friends, brother, his in-laws. You understand? So that affinity is there, and he's not likely to go to some length because he could be hurting somebody that's close to him. That's ownership in state police. But this federal thing, the state federal something, everything federal has otherness.
Well, finally, because we are short of time now, our time is up. Nigerians are worried because there are reports that the police officers have been arrested and they are now facing probe. But the problem with Nigerians and why they are worried is because we have always had cases of such kind of situation where they will say some police officers are being investigated and at the end of the day nothing comes out of it. So don't you think Nigerians should be carried along a situation where the IGP should give a timeline from the investigation, the prosecution process, and then the conviction
And the publication of what happened,
Yeah.
so that people can learn without a deterrent. We're out of time. Now I'll give you one small story that happened in the past. Just 1 second. Somebody went to report a robbery to the police station, and when they got there, he saw that two people who came to rob him were policemen, and they reported them. They arrested them. After some weeks of going back and forth, he saw them again on the road, and when he went back to go, these people are out again. These people are robbed me. He said, well, the policeman said, well, I don't have enough to send to the road. I don't have enough hands. And he sent them back to the. So, the people need to follow up to know what happened. If you don't follow up, tomorrow those guys will put it to another place. They continue this activity.
So you don't think so? Well, Silas has a point there.
No, of course. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Nigerians need to be much more alert, much more engaged in the process of how they are secure. But I think it's also important for the people who manage our security system to know that if you are a personnel in any security system, you have a unique role to play because the more you serve your capacity efficiently and effectively, it reflects on the overall safety of even your own people. So I think it is on that point of having a sense of service at the back of our minds. I think it's very critical. And that is where one would have expected that government, and that is the responsibility government should play. Government has to create a narrative. A narrative. It sounds empty, but a narrative that will continually drum into the ears of people who serve that there is a call to service. What you are doing is a call to service. It is a narrative. It should be reasonable. It should be there at all times. A reminder and a conscious
Program in
programming.
such a way that it
Exactly.
should resonate
The constant
in their minds.
firm up the ethics department of institutions so that they do constant reprogramming and constant engagement.
Training,
For instance,
workshops.
in the US, in their police, they have a psychiatric department that per time they do a psychoanalysis of the policemen.
Yes.
They debrief them.
Subjected to
Exactly, because the work they do
psychogenic
too-
testing.
the work they do too
Or
are
neurogenic testing.
the work they do is very, very tasky. So these are
Sensitive.
little things that government ought to do. So by the time that is done, at least it will help to encourage those who have genuine motives of joining the force to come forth. They are in there. Many of them who want to do the work are in there. But the unfortunate thing is that in a system where the government does not even encourage them, to come forward and shine, then it becomes a problem.
Well, all right. That is the much we can take for today's edition of the Big Issue. Join us same time tomorrow for another episode of this program. Have a very wonderful day.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship advertisements, please contact 080 3688 6158.